Okay, so you must have checked out the booze video by now. That went up on Wednesday. Happy Friday. This look is going to be what I was inspired to do based off of Dole Whip. This is not Dole Whip. It's still good. If you're wondering how to make this drink, which was a fail, spoiler alert, you can just click the eye, whichever side it's on, and I'll also link it down below. I haven't been doing barefaced videos lately, so I'm going to do my face makeup on screen as well. I've already primed my skin, did my under eye cream, but it's because I'm doing different skin today. I'm not gonna do the matte look that I've been doing. I'm gonna go for a more dewy look. So I'm gonna start with the L'Oreal Lumi foundation. I'm sorry, L'Oreal TrueMatch Lumi foundation. It is one of my favorite drugstore foundations for dewy skin. So I'm just gonna pump it on the back of my hand. I'm almost out. And then I have this little baby of the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in the color Moonlight. I didn't want to spend $42 on it, so I got the free sample from Sephora. And I am just gonna put a little bit into that. That's the ratio. Ooh, as it runs down my hand. Just gonna mix it together with my foundation brush. I'm just gonna go in. And my lips are still a little pink because I had on red lipstick earlier, which I'll be putting back on anyway, so not that big of a deal. My skin has cleared up a lot. Something that my esthetician and I talked about was cutting out milk and dairy products from my diet. It's been hard. I really love Taco Bell and I love cheese, but you can make almost anything vegan at Taco Bell, so my life is saved. You can already see, like, it's making my skin really, really dewy. And then just to pick up the excess product, I am gonna take my beauty blender over it. And this is a damp beauty blender, but I am dewy. I really love glowy skin. Next, I'm gonna go in and conceal my under eyes. Tarte Shape Tape and light neutral. Let's get a little bit going in there. So in my last video, I talked about how my best friend in college, what I meant to say, in college, my best friend and I, it still means the same thing. She's still my best friend. She always will be. She's the mama to my goddaughters, and she's fantastic, and I have some of the best stories with her. Just blending this out a lot. Now that we are all concealed, I look like a ghost. I'm gonna go in and do my brows. I have been loving the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil lately. It's got like that triangle-y tip. Just gonna go in and enhance the brows I have already. I will get them waxed eventually, maybe. So I'm just brushing them up first. And I like to turn it on its side, so I'm using the finer point when I'm outlining my brow. So I outline the bottom and I'm outlining the top. So your brow shape should be from your nose. That's where my brow should be starting, right there. Take it back to your nose, go at a 45-ish degree angle through the iris. That's where my arch should be, and that's where it's at. And then from the edge of the nose, it should end right about there. But if that's not how you like your brows, don't do them that way. You do you. Brows are very personal, and I personally don't like the color that I bought, so I am gonna go in with a powder. Brows, I'm gonna go in with a darker brow powder just to darken up some of this because I think they're too light. I'm using Billion Dollar Brows brow powder in taupe. I'm gonna use my favorite brush, my brow brush from Chanel. I'm not really going to deepen the inner part. As you can see, I started at the center and I'm not just dragging in lines, I am using hair-like strokes. There, I like this brow better than that brow already. Perfect. Start at the center of the brow, drag it to the end, and then I turn my brush sideways and just bring some of the depth to the front. Now it's time for the eyes. I'm gonna start off as I always do with my soft ochre from MAC. It's a paint pot, it's a pro long wear. It extends the wear of your shadows as well as being oil absorbing, and helps it to not crease, while its yellow base cancels out any purple veins or redness. As I'm sure you could have guessed, I am making up this look as I go along. But pineapples are really golden-y, and every time I think of them, I want to do like a super pretty gold look. So it's gonna be a great summer bronzy, goldy look that I am excited to wear. So I'm gonna start with a base shadow shade. I'm gonna go in with Brule from MAC Cosmetics. It's in my Dirty AF palette. It's so dirty, but there's Brule. Gets a lot of love. Gonna use that as a base. See, it doesn't give much color, which is nice. It's what I want. It's just gonna help the rest of the shadows to blend smoother. The next thing that I'm gonna go in with is a transition color for my crease. I'm going to use Soft Brown by MAC Cosmetics in my other dirty palette. These are palettes that I've built myself over the last few years. I'm gonna use the same blending brush, which is one of my favorites. It was sent to me in a Birchbox or an Ipsy bag years ago, but it's Soho, so it must have been an Ipsy bag. It's a Soho brush, and you can find them at Walgreens, but I've had it for probably 4 years, and it's one of my favorite brushes. And I'm just starting in the outer corner and bringing it in, and just defining my crease with windshield wiper motions. Not really sure where that cut off, so I'm just gonna let you know that I took Soft Brown and I put it in my crease and I blended it up. You can see it's really blown out. I've blown it out the whole way up to here. It's gonna be sunset inspired because I really like the golds that pineapples remind me of. And look how cute they are. So I'm going to go in at first with Amber Lights from MAC Cosmetics. It's that color right there. And it's really pigmented. So I'm using a flat brush. This is a Sonia Kushik, I don't know how you say her name. I bought it at Target. And I'm going to use it on the inner third of my eye. And I'm going to use patting motions to get the most pigment out of it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Did get a little fallout. So I'm using a brush and I'm swiping up as to not drag it down my face. And then I'm gonna go in with Expensive Pink from MAC Cosmetics. It's right here in the middle. Can you see that? Yep. You can see this is like colors that I really love. And I'm gonna use that on the inner third. And the reason I'm doing that is because you can see the transition. It's not a stark transition, but it's slowly and gradually getting darker. If you want it to be more pigmented, you could always take something like MAC Fix Plus, any real setting spray you can put on there. I'm gonna use a small blending brush and I'm just gonna go into the crease. This doesn't have any product on it, but I'm using it to blend the two colors together. And I'm turning my brush on its side just so I'm touching where they start to meet. Don't like the way my crease is looking, so I'm gonna go in with a darker color. I'm gonna go in with this Cozette shadow in Balance. It's the Cozette Velvet Shadows. I'm just picking that up with a small blending brush. And this will be the color that I also use on the outer third. This is a very sparkly eye for me. I usually don't do sparkles on my eyes. That's a lie. I like sparkles, but I really like matte makeup. And then on a clean blending brush, a fluffier one, just gonna blow out those colors with back and forth windshield wiper motions. And I am gonna go in with Deep Damson. That is this color right up here at the top. It's a purple. What does that have to do with Dole Whip? Nothing. I just want to use it. So I'm going to work it on the outer third of my eye in a circular motion. And then I'm bringing it in just halfway. It's getting very sunsetty and very like I'm on a Hawaiian island drinking Dole Whip. So then we're gonna go and do the underneath of the eye. I'm going to first start with my waterline. I'm going to use the Julep pencil in Sunset Gold Shimmer. See, it's just really shiny. I'm gonna put that right in my waterline and a little bit under the lash line. Okay, then I'm gonna take my flat brush from MAC Cosmetics, the 212, it's my favorite one. I'm gonna go in with Soft Brown under my eyes, which I showed you in the pan already. And I'm laying this right under that lash line. I still don't like how dark that corner isn't, so I'm gonna go back in with Deep Damson and really work that in. I'm gonna drag a little bit under my lower lash line on the outer third. I'm liking the depth that I'm getting now. blend out any harsh edges. Do not bring it up as much as you brought up the warm color. And I'm gonna do some top liner. I'm gonna do some winged liner for it because I'm feeling like it. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques eyeliner brush and my Tarteist black clay paint liner. I didn't know the name of it. And I literally just squeeze it up. Oh, there we go. Squeeze it up on there. And I use this as a palette. I'm running out, I have to get another one. I've restocked this like 3 times now, I think. It's my new favorite. It's just super dark, super rich. I don't want super thick liner. Get my face first. Okay. And the reason I'm looking down is because I won't have to stretch my eye like and tug at the skin, because that's how you get wrinkles eventually. I don't know if that's a myth, I just don't want wrinkles. It also helps me get really close to the lash line, and it's really hard to talk and do liner. Winged eyeliner is so stressful. I'm just filling it in. Yeah, that's a wing. Now comes the tricky part. How do I get the sides to match? I don't like it, so I'm just gonna work with what I got, and I'm gonna figure out how to save this. I couldn't get the eyeliner even, so I think I'm gonna take Deep Damson again. I'm just gonna work some of Deep Damson on top of the eyeliner because it just isn't looking the way I want it to. And there were a lot of tears, and there were a lot of concealer swipes, and there were a lot of trying to get it to work, and it's just, sometimes makeup just doesn't work for you. I'm gonna go in with my concealer sponge and just blend a little bit of this out so that the under eyes are not gray. I'm going to redo my makeup that's under the eyes. If there's anything to take from this is that even if you love doing makeup and even if you're really good at doing makeup, sometimes it just doesn't work out. And you just gotta work with what you got. So I'm gonna go back under the eyes. I'm gonna use a dark brown. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what color this is that's in here, but with the reddish hue it's giving off, I think that it's brown script. Actually, I'm positive. It's brown script from MAC. Yep. The gold eyeliner is still there. I'm gonna marry this with the black eyeliner. And see, now I don't hate it. I'm just blending that out. I have like a really smoky under eye. And instead of doing an inner corner highlight that's like shimmery, I'm going to go in with Chrome Yellow for the pineapple. And I'm going to use a stiff brush if I can find one. I think this is an e.l.f. brush. Yeah, it's the e.l.f. contour brush. And I'm gonna stamp that on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm gonna lightly blend it so that it is in a stark yellow. I do wanna add a little bit more though. And I'm gonna go in with YSL's Shock Mascara. That's what I'm gonna use for my upper lashes. And then for my lower lashes, I'm going to use my favorite MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I just love the wand, it's so tiny and it coats my lower lashes perfectly. I'm gonna run it through the top lashes as well, just do a little bit of separation. While this look didn't turn out exactly like I had in my head, I still like it. I'm gonna use MAC Give Me Sun because I have really glowy skin, so I want to do just more of like a, I just went to the beach and I got a little tan on my face. So I'm putting it where my contour would normally go, but I'm not being as precise. And I like the Mineralize skin finishes from MAC because they give the skin-like appearance where they get their name, so it'll keep my dew. And I want to be shiny. Not like shiny, but fresh and glowy. And I'm just dusting it like all over my face without extra product because it just makes me look like I kind of spent some time at the beach, even if I didn't. I'm gonna go in for my blush. I'm gonna use Shiro Cosmetics Teach Me Howie to Love. It's from their boy band collection. They had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Everybody. I'm just gonna dust that off because it's loose. As you can see, it's super pigmented and I look dirty now. Forgot how pigmented it is, so clean brush. And just work it through the apples of my cheeks. And then we're gonna add our highlight. Our highlight today is going to be a product you can buy from the MAC Cosmetics website. I'm not sure if you can buy it at the Pro Store anymore. It is the MAC Studio Finish Face Powder in the color Gold. What? So pretty. Gonna go in with that on my Sigma highlighting brush. Oh, that's too much. Gonna take that brush that I used for the Teach Me Howie to Love when I put too much. That's better. I took up some of my foundation while I was doing that, so I'm just gonna go in and clean that up a little bit. Yeah, it took off some of my coverage. Grab the wrong brush. We'll make it work. Get a little bit more Teach Me Howie to Love in there. Use your clean brush to blend it out. This is not going well. Back to highlighting. I got scared there for a second. After I've done all my powdery stuff, I do like to go in and seal my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Ready Set Brow from Benefit. And I'm just brushing the front of my brows up and then sealing in the rest of my brows. Moving my mirror close to me again, it's so dirty. I'm going in with a red lip, because I can. I'm using Cherry Lip Pencil from MAC Cosmetics. So I just trace my whole lip, turn the pencil on its side, and fill the rest in. I'm going in with the Starlit Scarlet lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. This was in the Charlotte Olympia collection. It did come in a gold tube, but I have it in the black tube. Ruby Woo is a very similar color. Well, no, I lied. Lady Danger. And there you have it. That's my finished look. For being inspired by pineapple, this is what I came up with because it reminded me of sunsets. Come back for more next week. We release videos every Wednesday and Friday. Booze on Wednesday, blending on Friday, maybe some bonus content throughout the middle of the week, depending on what we're doing. Let me know down below what you want to see. We are going on a couple trips this year, so we're hoping to vlog. Also, what are your favorite vlogging cameras? I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope that you like how real I am about it, because this didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. It's not exactly what I had envisioned in my head, but I just rolled with it and I went with it. Until next time, bye! People like your makeup so much, they'll be like, dang girl, you pineapple. Get pineapple. This was not a funny video this week.